Okay, let me explain something about a facet of the Quidditch community that I talked about earlier in a different video and just left it at it's complicated. And that's something called Quidcest. And that is love from one Quidditch player to another Quidditch player, typically meant in a romantic fashion. And it really is a complex thing. And sometimes it is a very real thing, and sometimes it's just meant as a joke. And so I am currently caught up in the latter of those two options. But I dedicate more time than I probably should to such a thing. And the girl on the other end of this, because I know she watches my videos, is probably very embarrassed at the moment. But I'm going to talk about this. That there is a girl on the Kansas Quidditch team who is also a member of the Western Region Facebook page for the IQA, which is, funny because she's in Kansas, which isn't actually the West, but it is. Everything's the West. We just let anybody in that group who wants to be in that group, whether or not they actually live in the West or not. Anyway, so let me try to explain this. Because she lives so far away, I'm not actually interested in, becoming her boyfriend or anything like that. That's not the case. But I will still pretend that I want that. And she knows that I'm pretending, but even still, she'll go along with it for the most part. And so that has become a very public thing in the Western Region Facebook page, and I've done many grand gestures to prove this love, this Quidcest that I have for her. And the most recent one was that not the most recent one actually, but for Valentine's Day, she didn't have a Valentine's Day date, and neither did I. And obviously we couldn't really be each other's dates because we live multiple states apart. But what I did was I got on my computer and I took out my recording microphone and I recorded an entire multi-track for her I talked about a few videos ago that I did that multi-track of that barbershop song. Well, that was for her. And so I recorded it all in a day and posted it on the Facebook page for all to see. I also asked her to the Snow Cup, which was the Yule Ball-like thing that happened after... Sorry, I asked her to the Snowball, which is the Yule Ball-like thing that happened after the Snow Cup. That's what I meant to say. Of course, she couldn't go. Her parents wouldn't let her go to the Snow Cup. That was lame. But anyway, so I asked her to that in a grand fashion in front of the entire Western Region as well. And the most recent one is that apparently some other guy who goes to Ohio State proposed to her. And so she is now engaged to this guy. And so I have formally challenged him to a duel for the heart of Kristine. I don't know if I mentioned her name before. Yes, that's her name. The Kansas girl, Kristine. So I've challenged him formally to a duel, and he has accepted my terms. And those terms are that this will be a karaoke duel. We will sing karaoke for her love. One song per contestant. Any song is okay. No on-stage assistance via live accompaniment or friends, background dancers or anything like that. No props. Coin flip will decide who goes first. And winner wins the heart of Kristine. And those are the rules. So next time that he and I meet, and he and I have also never met, but the next time that he and I meet at maybe a Quidditch tournament or something, it's going down. It is going down. And I will not lose. Yeah, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. I will not lose. Care passionately about this imaginary love that the two of us are fighting for. Yeah. So that took up a significant portion of my evening, having this tete-a-tete, this over Facebook with the other guy. I was supposed to be studying for an exam for tomorrow, but I did this instead. So that studying's probably going to happen now. Oops. Anyway, gonna go now. Talk to you guys later. Bye, Kristine.